All right, let's go outside our shores. Global stocks steady today, taking comfort from companies' earnings, while the collapse in the yuan after Japan doubled down on anchoring bond yields drove the dollar towards its highest levels in decades. In equities, Nasdaq 100 futures were up 1.4%. S&P 500 futures rose 0.8% after Facebook owners Meta beat Wall Street forecast and said it had eked out user growth, sending its shares up almost 20% after hours. A rally in Microsoft shares through Wednesday had dropped through Wednesday had also helped Wall Street indexes to a steady close. MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside Japan rose 0.6%, led by a 1% bounce in Australia's commodity-heavy bourse. Standard Chartered also turned in a forecast-beating 6% rise in first quarter profit today, sending its Hong Kong list shares up more than 12%. Japan's Nikkei rose 1.5% and was heading for its best day in 2 weeks as investors cheered the weaker currency and the Bank of Japan vows of policy support. Japanese government bonds had their best rally in a month. European futures rose 0.5%, FTSE futures rose 0.3%. Gold prices fell to a 10-week low today as an elevated US dollar hurt demand for greenback price bullion, while an impending Federal Reserve's interest rate hike also dented the metal appeal. As an inflation edge, spot gold was down 0.5% at $1,877.18 per ounce, its lowest since February 16. US gold futures slipped 0.6% to $1,877.70. A stronger dollar makes greenback price growth less attractive for the currency holders. Benchmark 10-year US Treasury yields also firmed as investors await further clarity on the restrictive policy the Fed plans to pursue next week to combat inflation by curbing economic growth. Spot silver dropped 0.8% to $23.09 per ounce. Platinum is 0.6% to $912.22, while palladium gained 1.5% to $2,234.98 for gold. In event of further downside, the next level on watch may be at $1,850. Yep, Jong-Young, a market strategist at RG, said in a note. Well, Facebook rebounded from a drop in users early this year, and its parent Meta posted a profit ahead of Wall Street targets, defying low investors' expectations with a quarterly report that sent shares up 20%. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg also said that the company would scale back costs and will invest in artificial intelligence tools to improve recommendations and ads, a sign Meta is buckling down to make money while working on its long-term ambition to build the metaverse. Its stock rose 19% in after-hours trade on Wednesday. Meta's profits sounded beat Wall Street targets at $2.72 per share, compared with an average analyst estimate of $2.56, according to IBES data from Refinitiv. The earnings beat were tempered by Meta's recording its slowest revenue growth in a decade. Meta has also lost about half of its value since the start of the year after the dismal February earnings reports when Facebook daily active users declined for the first time, and its forecast a glooming quarter, blaming ongoing factors including Apple's privacy changes and increase in competition for platforms like ByteDance, TikTok. And finally on the show, oil prices on the international market dropped today as investors remain cautious about dwindling fuel demand in China, the world's biggest oil importer, due to the COVID-19 restrictions. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude recorded a dip of 0.88% to hit $101.10 per barrel. Brent sells at $104.30, registering a downward price margin of 0.99%. Bonnie Light's performance has also lost some steam, trading in the red territory with a 0.08% drop to sell at $104.60 per barrel. For the OPEC basket, crude dealers offer $102.90 per barrel, recording an uptick of 0.99%.